And it says you are live. I'm sitting here munching on some avocado and pork rinds. So I figured I'd pop on here Monday night. Sue pops in and do maybe an hour or so live stream. I was out working on Fairmont a little bit today. Buttoned up a couple things like the fuel regulator and this and that. What's up there, Junker Clunkers? Buddy, I ain't seen you in a while. Are you even putting out videos? Because I'm not getting nothing on them. Whiskey Women 5. What is going on, my YouTube friend? Haven't put one out in some time. I was going to say, because I haven't got no notifications. You better get back on it, buddy. That's why when I just do them, I do them and get them done. That way you're not waiting on them. So how's everyone doing tonight? I know I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. Proline, what is going on? Cliff Notes, what's going on, buddy? So I see you decided to pull that old notchback out of the garage, or was it a notchback? And then we got Bama. Yeah, I'm appreciating it getting warmer too, but I just wish the rain would stop. Alter Stains, what's going on, brother? Yeah, no, I'm glad it's getting warm out too, man. I'm MK Gaming 200. What is going on? I make your day. I'm glad I make somebody's day. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, I appreciate that. I always figure if I can make one person smile a day, I've done a good job. It's something. It's something. It's cold there. Bama, what is it, like 80 there? It's cold. It's only 75. Man, I take 75 all day long. Oh, it's a hatch. Okay. Yeah, I see you had that thing pulled out. You got both your engines back now or just the one done? Beep, beep, room, room. I don't know if we'll see Sublime in here tonight or not. I don't know if we'll see Salty in here tonight. There you go. Oh, and 4/8 still in pieces. All right, Bama. Well, I'm sorry I got on so late, brother. I just took a notion to pop on here. This is usually Carmop's mic, but he ain't been doing live streams, so I figured I'd pop in. Almost car show season. It is car show season. There's been a few of them already, but I haven't attended any of them. I actually been working on that old Fairmont. Sorry for the garbage. That's where parts were delivered to me, and I haven't thrown it away yet. A lot of times I'll keep the packing and stuff in case I got to ship something. And sometimes I just throw it away. So how's everybody doing tonight? Whiskey, where do you guys live at again? I forgot. Must be somewhere in the north. Oh, that's right. You're up in Canada. 393 is ready to drop in. One at a time, man. One at a time. Speak of the devil and he appears.
Why? What do you mean speak of the devil? Are you talking about me again?
Uh-huh.
Wait, must not have been good.
I just said I doubt Sublime will show up tonight is all I said.
Oh, no, I was playing poker. My team, because you got that poker app I play, it's a team thing where you score points to win stuff, and today's the only day where it's like 5x points for every hand you win, so I was trying to get some points for the team.
Cool.
What are you chomping on, chompers?
Avocado and pork rinds.
Ugh.
It's good shit, man.
You eat some nasty shit.
What up? What up?
What's going
What
on?
up, Brad?
How you guys doing this evening?
I'm
Hanging
good.
in there?
How you
Good
doing,
deal.
man? You doing all right, Brad?
Yeah, I'm out in the garage cleaning.
Cleaning your chillum?
Yeah, cleaning this fucking mess up.
Dude, I got such a hankering for a White Castle shake.
Dude, don't even talk about that shit because I can't eat that shit.
I just went to White Castle last week when I was out that way.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying if I went to go get one during this live stream, don't show it, is what you're saying? Gary's like, I'll kick you off as fast as I brought you on. Did you do any
Baby poop and pig skin. Barbecue Mike there is horrible. Just slice some of that brisket, brother. I'm going to tell you something. That brisket, it was better after we threw it in the air fryer. It was a pork belly brisket. So with the fat and everything that's on that, just makes it. It's not that it tasted bad, but the fat is just not crispy or cooked good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up, Proline? We got Tony the Tuner. Whiskey, what's up?
I know it looked pretty damn good, Gary.
Well, like I said, it didn't taste bad, but it just did. You know, the fat on it was just not. It had no crisp to it or nothing.
Mike Hall, what's up? So it's funny that Funky did that chip review on the guacamole Doritos because I saw him in the gas station the other day, and you know, I was like, something tells me that would do a good chip review for Funky, and literally within 48 hours, he freaking does one.
Stealing ideas.
I tell you, old Whiskey Woman 5, I'm telling you, those people are good people, man.
You crank up the smoker for software. It makes it like butter, like brisket fat. Yeah, sun came out this afternoon, Gary. It ended up being not too bad. It got to like 62, I think. It's sunny.
It was not. It's 62 here now. It was nice all day, but then it started to rain a little bit. That's why I pulled the Mach 1 in the garage and quit working on the Fairmont. Actually, pulled one of my jacks apart because I got to put new seals in it.
Did you do any more of the wiring on the headlights? No.
Nope. So, Brad.
Yes, sir.
Since you're a mechanic, yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you, Tony the Tuner. It was good, but the fat was kind of. It needed to be more crispy. But anyhow, what should I gap these spark plugs at?
It'll say on your MSD should have a chart of what you want to gap them at.
Oh, does it? Oh, I
Yeah. Yeah.
Because one guy said, dude, they're good out of the box, but I don't trust these things, dude. They've been dropped or something like that. It'll mess up.
Yeah, you always check your gap, Gary, make sure.
Right.
But it'll say it in the MSD thing.
Right, I'll check that out.
We should have one here somewhere.
Oh shit! I forgot to register for that car show. Damn it!
Hey, what kind of things I'm planning on going down to the Ford Takeover?
You're planning on going?
Yeah. Now, are there events that happen like a drag race or anything like that?
Yeah.
It happens at a drag strip. The actual event is at a drag strip or at a drag strip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And
Yeah,
then there's usually like a stick shift class, and there's some fast stick shift cars. And then I mean, and they even didn't they move it to the different time, Gary? So it's not going to start till 3. Am I right?
Yeah, it's going to start in the afternoon this year.
Yeah, so which means the drag racing will go into the evening, which means it should be in years past it's been so hot and people bitch because they just didn't want to take their car down the track because A, they knew it wasn't going to pull a time in the heat, and B,
Yeah.
they didn't want to beat on their shit in the heat. So, he finally listened to the people, and now it's not going to start till 3, and with the drag racing going to the evening, a lot more people are going to be willing to run their cars.
Oh, another thing I think I seen on there was is it like Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
No, he tried to make it 3 days, but he only did it for 2. It's always 2. Usually Friday, there's a pre-meet at some place where it's an open lot, and it's basically like a car show, people hanging out, and the Dino Shootout. Is that on Friday, Gary, or Saturday?
That's usually Friday.
Yeah, so the Dino Shootout is on. Oh yeah, so the Dino Shootout is Friday morning, and then the pre-meet is later that day, and then Saturday the actual event is at the drag strip, which is also a car show, plus drag racing, and they got food trucks and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Pro line, they're 8s. The heat range on these plugs are 8.
And what's cool about it, Brad, is that any downtime we have, we're usually hanging outside the hotel, just especially at night after everything's over, drinking some beers, shooting the shit,
Smoking down.
Well, yeah, it's a Bible statement, so you can do it.
Okay,
You just gotta.
that's it. That's
just don't do it right by the front door.
Okay. No, I got respect for that stuff.
So usually they have the dyno during the day, then we have the big meet at night, and then the next day, that's when we go to the drag strip then.
Yeah.
So you guys all get there Friday then?
Oh,
no, I get there Thursday, maybe even Wednesday.
We'll be there Thursday.
Some years I get there Wednesday, some years I get there Thursday. It all depends on how busy I am with work. Because it sucks.
I'm gonna ride down and get some miles in. So I'll probably go down Tuesday or Wednesday and then meet up with you guys Thursday
I'm just
or
hoping
Friday.
and praying Gary gets the Fairmont and is able to bring it, man. I want to ride in that sucker down the track.
You ain't getting.
Don't shake your head at me.
You ain't getting a ride.
The fuck I hate.
All right, Gary. Gary, you ready real quick? I know you probably ain't going to remember it. These examples are just starting points to get you going in the right direction. Every application is different and should be tested and tuned. So it goes by your compression. 10.5 to 1, 0.050 to 0.060. What 10.5 to 1 to 13 to 1 is 0.040 to 0.050.
Okay.
See the new strut towers I got, Matt?
Yeah, man, those look sick.
Ralsford, what have you been doing?
Man, I've been in work. I've been in school, working, teaching my boy how to play hockey. Doing a lot. I did the other day. I did get most of the gauges on my Coyote Swap Cobra working. I still got to get the tack and make sure the oil pressure's showing on the gauges. But once I do that, I just got to get her in alignment, get the exhaust welded up, or the exhaust modified so I can get it on there. And then I'll register her and be driving her.
Yeah,
Wait,
Brett.
you didn't register it yet?
I've been really busy, man. Work has just kept me. That's why you guys don't see me that often. Work and school.
Yeah, I've been super busy myself.
I used to be on here all the time with you.
Brad, that engine's a 13 to 1.
What's that, Gary?
The 414's a 13 to 1.
Man, that's a lot of compression.
That's why I got to run race gas in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going to get that?
They sell 110 up here at Mobile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Romulus.
Gary, have you ever heard of Ambassador Bridge?
Yeah, it's right here in Detroit.
Do you drive on it?
Yeah, I've been on it.
Oh, okay.
Takes you to Canada.
Hey, what's up, Binks? Me and Kim were watching something earlier. I don't know what it was. It was a documentary or something, and then it was talking about Detroit showed up, and then it showed the Ambassador Bridge. I was like, I bet Gary's been on that bridge and knows that bridge.
Oh, yeah, Brad and I all have been on that bridge.
Are they tearing that bridge down, Gary?
Yeah, because they built a new one.
Yeah, and then I thought, but I wasn't sure if they were tearing the old one down. I figured they were. Shit, the new one's almost done.
Yeah, we lost the blind. I think the new one is done, ain't it?
I know it was close down at the Autorama. We went out and looked.
I went to scroll the chat down and freaking. Do you have? Wait, why does it say William Swindle on stage?
I don't know. That's because
weird.
I got his thing.
Oh, you had a comment highlighted. Okay.
Highlighted.
That's weird. It's like a different layout when you look at the chat now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay.
Started. Dan, did we use Whiskey Woman? Bunker Junkers was here.
I understand the eights now. Oh, he's talking about
boys to see the.
And then we
took my boys to see the Thunderbirds yesterday.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not much.
We try to share all your stuff you're trying to sell.
Yeah. I sold one thing yesterday, but it wasn't the Mustang part.
Okay.
Well, the thing about it is you got to be careful selling that Peter because you might end up with something.
Oh.
I guess you don't know what they're doing at the local drag strip, Gary.
Yeah, it seems kind of like boggled.
Yeah, I've been hearing some stuff. I did some checking. Yeah, it's not really looking good, I don't think.
I don't know what was their plans. That's the thing, man. Because as soon as they bought it, the CEO quit, and is that because they bought Milan? Is that why he quit?
Well, I guess a lot because he bought 7 tracks,
Yes.
and I guess a lot of his investors now are backing out. And the schedule's been scrapped. Matt said he don't even know if we're going with the gassers in June anymore because it's not on the schedule no more.
Really?
You talking about Milan?
Yeah, they really don't have any events.
Okay.
They've been busting their ass on that track.
I know
Has it been open while they're working on it, or is it closed?
No, it's closed.
No, it hasn't even opened yet.
Wow. They're losing out a lot of money and not being open. Well, I guess it's May. They'd be normally by open now.
Well, usually they are open.
Yeah, but they don't even have a schedule. You'd think they'd even have a schedule before it'd be open,
Well, maybe they're trying to finalize that.
That's if it gets done.
Yeah, if it gets done.
Who's that track? It's in 64. We've had that track since before Brad was born.
Wow, it's going to be 72 degrees tomorrow. Holy crap.
Wasn't there an 8 Mile up there recently that's not too far from there that just got shut down temporarily because a new neighbor complained about the noise?
That was Anawaga or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
After, it's been there since I think 64, and people move in and complain, and they fought it years ago and won, and now somebody else new complains, and some judge, probably liberal judge goes, okay, the house wins because they've only been there 10 years.
Right. Yeah,
the track's been there, 80.
Well, but the thing of it is that they rebuilt that track. It was shut down at one time.
Yeah.
And then they rebuilt that track and opened it back up. And then was it the owner that died, Brad?
I think so. From
what I don't know. I think they just sold. I didn't know anyone died. I think they bought it to flip it, kind of.
Well, they
had a falling out or something. I'm not real sure, Gary.
One of the neighbors is the one that's causing all the trouble. But the thing of it is that the guy that actually reopened it, I think he passed away.
Onondaga, you're talking?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Milan.
No. It's actually one of the further away neighbors too. It's not even the close neighbors complaining. It's the one across the way and down.
Yeah, the guy's an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ron Hauser bought one of them tracks, Gary, and I don't know which one. You know Ron Hauser from Timber Tree Service, right?
Yes.
I thought he bought one of them tracks before he passed.
Man, don't get me lying to you because I don't know. So what happened to the guy that had Milan that just redid Milan's track and stuff like that? Why did they sell it?
I don't know. I think they kind of bought it to flip that, and I heard him and his partner weren't getting along either.
I think I heard that too, that they kind of had fallen out.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, dude, because they had a good thing going, man.
Yeah, now this new guy's got sponsors pulling out, and so I don't know. It ain't looking good for him.
Well, we'll find out what happens sooner or later.
Yeah. I think we're going to Kahuni or whatever the hell it was called. It used to be another track over by Dragway 42 in 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's our next race.
Now, what about Lapeer? Is Lapeer still open?
Yeah, in fact, me and Matt were just talking about that. We're going up to Lapeer, not this weekend, next weekend
Okay.
for the Nostalgia Drags. We're going up to Flint for a concert, but we decided that we're going to go up that morning and hit the Nostalgia Drags up there.
Oh, okay. That'll be nice.
Yeah. I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, me and Matt were just talking about that because, you know, that kid had that lawsuit and bought it. And then,
They shut it down.
yeah, he bought it, redid it. And then Matt said that he got busted again dealing the powder, and he never heard nothing else. So he don't know if that kid still owns it or not, but he said it's open.
Yeah, I don't know who owns it.
Yeah, some kid got beat up by the cops and lawsuit, and then he ended up buying it.
And they caught him dealing again.
Yeah. Yeah. Some
What was
people don't learn.
That's probably why he got beat up the first time.
It is. Yeah, it is. He got busted.
I don't know, man. I thought that Miley had a good thing. They had the monster trucks, they had the dirt bike track, they had the drag strip. I mean, I thought that was like a cool thing.
Yeah. I seen something on Facebook. Milo was talking about the motorcycle track. So I think they actually kept that part. It
They
seems
did.
like
They
oh,
did.
okay.
Because a lot of people out there and race and ride that track.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, did you see what Caroline just said? Because too many people wouldn't go. They wouldn't have enough people going if they had a muffler.
Go out of business.
Yep. I mean, my car has mufflers on it, and it's stock now, basically, and it's still loud as hell.
Well, I mean, that's what race cars are about, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're about.
I just don't get the whole thing. It's where people you move into the flight path of an airport or next to a racetrack and then complain about the noise. I'm like, you knew it was there. It'd been there for a long time.
And most of these people
That's bullshit, ain't it?
I hate it when judges rule for them. And I'm like, what? Why? They were the dumbasses that moved there.
Well, that just tells me one thing: the judges don't like the track either. Because if they gave a
or
shit,
the airport,
they don't do that.
I mean, I remember when even SeaTac had to cut certain flights at a certain time of night because people complained.
Really?
Moved into the flight path that had been there for decades.
Well, and the judges in the area know that if they can get rid of the track, break it up into a subdivision, it's more taxes once a house is on each piece.
No, that's true.
I'm sure it's a lot of a money thing.
Oh, it's always a money thing.
Always money.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I just think if there's a track that's been there a while, people shouldn't be able to build houses near them. Unless they don't care, but then they sell that house to somebody who does care. Like, I'd live next to a track, but I want access to the track.
Well, I mean, people like us would love it, but the thing about it is these people like Mylan, dude, in that area, around that area right now, houses are going for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000.
Yeah.
But people buying houses that much money, you'd think they'd have race cars.
It's funny because at Pacific Raceways, when you look at the turn 8, it's also the drag strip. Turn 8 is also the lanes going to the drag strip. There's like 4 houses right there, and they're fairly new. They've only been there a couple of years, and they built right next to it. And none of them complain about this track that runs every day.
Really?
Oh yeah, it runs daily all year long for the road course.
Dude, that's cool.
Oh yeah, but
All right, babe. Love
I
you.
thought it was pretty. They're neat looking houses, and I'm like, yeah, I could live there. Except those are like $400,000 or $500,000 houses.
What's that, hon? All right. I'm looking at about 7 o'clock.
7?
Yeah, getting up.
Oh
I'm at the hall all week.
yeah,
I
not getting up early.
I worked at the plant today, and then I'm at the hall the rest of the week. They got meetings and everything else. Boy, I tell you, man, these people, these companies, they could give a rat's ass if you live or die. They just don't give it.
As long as they make money.
That's all it's about, man.
If you dying doesn't cost them as much as what it would to protect you from dying, then they'll let you die.
Exactly.
That's basically how it works.
I'm telling you, it's horrible.
Well, that's why like recalls and stuff for cars and things, sometimes, it has to outweigh, the damages they have to pay out has to outweigh what it's going to cost them to do a recall. But I think that's been changing lately with, laws. I'm not sure because.
Well, GM just had a hell of a recall.
I know the 800,000, right?
Yeah, something like that.
For the 6.2s.
I'm not sure exactly what it was for, but they had a huge recall.
I
and
think
people always talk shit about Fords having recalls.
Yeah, it's a 6.2 liter engine thing, and it's a rotating assembly problem. That's what I've read.
You're looking for a house down in Indiana.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck on your
If you
house.
die today, someone will be in your spot tomorrow. No truer words were ever spoken.
Yeah, and if not tomorrow, the day after.
I've seen it. I've seen it myself, man. These guys, get injured and die from work and stuff like that. Next, they got a new hire, and they're like, "Who's this dude? Oh, they hired him after such and such died."
Yeah, got to fill that spot.
Dude ain't even cold yet.
We're not anything other than a number for most places.
Right.
That's why I tend to work for small companies because they seem to be smaller, more family-oriented companies.
Oh, for sure.
I always have, but it doesn't always make you the most money. But the only reason I've made as much as I used to make is because I worked way too much. And I was gone all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I was traveling, 9 months out of the year?
Yeah. That boss, he walks up to me today and he said, "Hey," he said, "you're here."
Wait, Mike got fired? What the hell happened?
Mike got fired from his job.
Oh, 14 drivers left. Wow.
I didn't hear about that.
That's because you were MIA.
Oh boy.
Well, I understood you were working, so I understood that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike.
He got fired a couple weeks ago, man, and you had all that shit going on with the house and everything, man.
Yeah.
What happened?
Timing, just one thing after another.
He said something to the dispatcher that she didn't like or he didn't like, and
they HR'd him over something stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Something that wouldn't have happened 20, 40 years ago, ever.
They get their feelings hurt. Look at the 6.2 Fiasco all over using 20 oil. Now fix is 40.
I don't know. I just know they're doing a really big recall.
Sublime.
Oh, I know, Mike. I know.
I understand that. I do too.
You told them to stick it in their ear?
Well, I know a guy who he just got fired the other day over something similar, and he'd been there for 40 years. So
yeah, over the course of the last 30 dude, I was really bad when I first started with the company, but now that I'm in the position I'm in, I've learned that you can voice your opinion, but you better do it politely and not in the wrong fashion. So this way they can't,
Yeah.
If they want, they can find a way.
Exactly. You can say and do what you want as long as you say it the right way.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is that I go in there and I probably should have walked out a few times the way that I talked to some of my bosses. But the thing about it is that you're right, and they can't stand it.
Yeah.
Glad
you're union.
Well, I'm proud of you there, buddy, because I'm union too.
I'm not union because I don't think they have a union for what I do.
You might be surprised. At least up here in the north, they do.
They might. Oh, cents per mile. Okay.
At least you got the offers coming in. But I mean, that's the thing right there is that, when you're in a union job like that, I guess it depends on the company though, because I got some companies under my belt that they'll fire you in a flat minute, and I got to go fight to get them back. We got to sue the company and everything to get them back, because these companies don't care.
They do not. They care about people's feelings and whether they get hurt or not.
Right.
Which is just the stupidest thing. At the end of the day, did they get their job done? That's all that should matter. Did they physically hurt them?
The thing about it is that you go in, you do your job. Just because somebody else on your line wants to be an asshat, don't punish all of them. Just get him.
Yeah.
That's 66 cents per mile, Mike. Is that what that means? CPM?
I believe so. That's how I read it.
I can't work
renew a medical card
for 30 days in order to renew my medical card. Oh, you got one of those. Sublime has one too, but he uses it to inhale the smoke all night.
I couldn't do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I can't do those machines.
Okay, that's what I thought, Mike. Cents per mile. I ain't got no sense. Look at this guy.
He ain't got no sense either.
He's the only man I know that can actually please a woman better with his middle finger than he can his own finger.
Oh, can he really?
Damn right. Well, I got to be good at something. Shit. Damn.
I figured I'd open the door for you, Salty.
Yeah, we can't be good at everything, but when we're good at something, hell, we're really good at it. That's the way I look at it. How y'all doing? You fellas doing tonight? I didn't even know you were live.
I just figured I'd pop on live. There was really nothing else going on, and I put the microphone back in the garage, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do with the Fairmont. It started raining.
I actually sat down and I wanted to go back and look at the joke of the day, and seeing you was live, so I still haven't heard the joke of the day.
Yeah, me neither.
Stupid like all the other ones.
There's some good ones.
Damn.
But if I make one person laugh, I'm good. They try to fire us every time we do work.
How about you going to living room then?
Well,
yeah,
I got to tell you, Proline, I stay very busy.
Me too, man. I'm a busy motherfucker, dude. I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm busy doing nothing. Nah, I'm busy as hell here with the mom.
Gotcha, Mike.
Sublime, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Chilling.
Good deal. Crazy to see you here on the damn work night.
I got my paperwork done earlier today.
You didn't put it off?
No, exactly.
Shit. God damn, it's
Oh.
storming like a motherfucker out there.
We're supposed to get it.
We got it for the last 2 damn days. I'm glad somebody else is getting it besides us.
Same.
But I mean, the whole day was really nice out. It was like
Yeah,
60.
it was beautiful.
I have to say, man, I got taillights on that Fairmont. I got more excited about that than anything.
Oh,
But I got it. It does turn over with the key, so it's a.
there you go. That's a step in the
Well,
right
she needs
direction.
some fire now. She can fire off.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Yeah, you got 2 wires. Oh, what is it? The red and the red wire you had to connect together?
Yes, the 2 red wires for the
Neutral lockout. I think it
neutral
was.
safety switch.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm sitting there beating my brains out, and then I dropped the column, you know, because I'm looking to make sure all the wires, everything was plugged in, and nothing was broke or anything. And I look down, I see transmission. I thought, that son of a bitch. And there it goes. That's what it is.
No, you're that plug you cut off. You don't need that one, right?
No, because
Because
I'm
you're
gonna
doing different
actually what I'll be
transmission.
using that for. I'll be using it for because I'm gonna run power to it too because of I'm using it for my trans brake.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you know, it's really. I find it strange. Just the other day, I was getting the oil out of the broken Focus, and I go to pull the oil, and oil is heavier than water. So why does the water come out first?
You know, that's a good question.
You know, I understand the water flows faster usually, but it always seems to come out first when it should be on the top of the oil. I would think, but yeah. And I wasn't quite ready for it. I knew it was coming, but I didn't think it was going to come out that fast because I didn't think I had that much left in there. Yeah, I made a mess. But yeah, I also found that hole went through the block. It's on both sides.
Really?
Oh yeah. So on the other side where it came through was the oil return drain line from the turbo, so it kind of destroyed that line. So I'll have to buy a replacement. That is a stock part though, so I can get that from Ford.
Is that the one you had to fix when we was down at Ford Takeover that time?
It is.
Yeah.
One of those. They leak.
So are you gonna put a stock engine back in it, or
I'm gonna put the original engine back into that car, the 120,000 mile engine.
Okay.
Yeah, I am gonna I'm gonna walnut blast the valves to clean them up because I've got all that to do it. I'm gonna clean that up. Probably put the new intake on it, and just leave it stock for now with the tune. Mostly stock. I'll have the blow off. Well, I might add the blow off valve. I might not, because it's got a bypass valve. I'll leave that, but I am going to put leave the bigger intercooler in there, which might actually hurt it because it's such a big intercooler with that small little turbo. So we'll see. I haven't really fully decided yet. I have to get the turbo off to see if it's been damaged, first of all.
Why do you think it would hurt it?
What? The turbo?
Yeah.
If anything went through the exhaust, it could have hurt it. It shattered the piston. And it's possible
that the intercooler would hurt. The bigger intercooler would hurt.
Oh, yeah, too much volume. It's too much volume for the little teeny turbo that's on there. It already has enough trouble getting pressure out.
Oh.
Yeah, and the intercooler I have is about 4 times more 4 times or more the size of the original. And I don't actually, I may not have the original. I may have gotten rid of it.
So that's what's funny though. I mean, you would think bigger intercooler would be better, but
To a certain size, yes, a bigger intercooler is better, but the size I have is not generally recommended for the stock turbo.
Above my pay grade, I don't know how all that shit works.
Well, I'm not sure either. That's why I asked.
I mean, it won't stop it from working at all. It just will degrade its performance at the upper end because it won't be able to get enough volume into it.
Come on, go pee. Stay your ass in the house. Then.
These restrictions.
Like I said, I've never owned a turbo car or supercharged car or nothing like that, so I don't know how all that shit works.
Yeah,
I own them. I keep them stock.
Yeah, I've had an ass load of nitrous cars, but I've never owned a supercharged or a turbo car before.
Yeah,
the only thing turbo I've ever owned was on a diesel truck. Other than that, you know.
Yeah.
I've always been naturally aspirated most of my life.
Boy, you would have liked that video. Do you subscribe to a guy named Reverend Evan?
Yes.
Did you watch his video he put out the other day?
Refresh my memory.
He was at some kind of damn all Ford event.
Oh, he's a good guy, man.
Yeah, all classic Ford event. You ever seen the big block Ford Cammers? They call them a Cammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this damn dude had a 57 Ford or 50, I think it was a 55 Ford. Had a camera with a 4-speed in it. Oh my God, that motherfucker was violent. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, that's some crazy shit. Those camera engines, they came in like the 62s and stuff like that, the old Fords. They're badass.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. This dude sitting out there running fucking 840s. I was like, God almighty, in a 4-speed? That dude banging it. It's all over the lane, too. It's everything you could do to keep it in the lane.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, like you said, just violent.
Yeah, it's just violent, man.
There was a couple used to run at my island all the time.
Yeah, I'll in a minute I'll go in there and get that link and I'll post it in the chat so everybody can watch it. Dude, you talking about some beautiful Fords? Oh my Lord! Oh my God! And this is nothing but an all classic Ford event. There ain't nothing modern in this shit. It's all classic. Original Shelby GT500s, all kinds of shit in there.
Nothing newer than like a 70.
Probably, yeah. I think I've seen a couple of Fox bodies in there, but it was only, you only seen a couple. Other than that, it's nothing, like you said, nothing newer than a 70. Just some beautiful damn old original Ford Thunderbolts and all that kind of shit that was in there. I was like, my Lord, look at all this eye candy that I can't afford.
Yeah, fucking cars are all going up money. Yeah, they go up and down, but they're up now.
Yeah. Salty, have you ever seen a movie that's got Kane, the wrestler, in it? And I think it's called See No Evil.
Yeah, he played. There was a See No Evil 1 and a See No Evil 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one this is. When he's running around killing people and pulling their eyes out.
Yeah, on this one, is he wearing a mask and all that shit on his face?
No, you see his face the entire time.
Okay, this is part 1. Part 2, he's got a mask and shit on his face. His face is all deformed and shit.
I never watched that. No, not a big horror fan.
No, but for him, it was actually pretty cool. I just watched a thing on him on YouTube yesterday. Like, the history of Kane, like his biography. He made it from like the wrestler to the politician, because he's mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, I think is what it is.
No idea.
It's actually pretty cool, man, to watch it. They didn't never give out his net worth or nothing like that, but hell, I wouldn't watching it for that. Oh, you watching it now?
Yeah, it's on right now.
No, I'm talking about Pinks. He said something about Fairmont. You watching that Rev and Evan video?
I'm reading something that Barbecue Mike wrote. Wife keeps
okay.
looking at a 67 Fairlane.
Well, she's looking at a good car then. Yeah, it's actually it's a WWE production Sublime, so it's not like a major Hollywood thing. Or
When did
nothing
they
like that.
start producing movies?
Oh God, back in the early 2000s.
Really?
You know, like
Yeah, I saw-
Marine. You know, remember Marine 1, Marine 2? That was a WWE Productions.
Really? Never watched them, but I'd heard of them.
So I watched this video of these guys the other day. Their buddy is joining the military, and they took and he had a 91 Fox Body Mustang, and they took and got this thing and took it out, got it out of the field next to his house, and went through the whole car and changed power steering pumps, did a bunch of work for it, and then picked him up for it. It was just amazing how the reaction to this guy, you know, these guys, his buddies did this for him, you know.
Really? That's actually cool.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, you like those feel good stories like that, man.
Yeah. Reverend Evan used to write a ton of technical. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. That dude is a Ford guru, man. You want to know anything about Fords? That's the guy to talk to. He knows that shit.
He spends a lot of time.
That's why I know his name, because I don't think I've ever watched him, but I used to read the magazines a lot. That's where I know that name from.
Yeah, he's a big time drag racer too. He used to drag race the hell out of cars, man.
Yeah, that probably that as well. But I don't think I've ever seen his YouTube. I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, he's diehard Ford. That dude is just a Ford nut, man.
I believe he started playing with the GT500 when it first came out, as far as drag racing too.
Rev and Evan?
Yeah.
Huh.
He might have been testing wood for Ford or somebody else.
Yep.
I don't think.
I thought he purchased one and then he was doing his own testing tune on it. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of somebody else, but I thought that was him.
It just don't seem like something that he would be doing. Because right now he's building like he's building some kind of old Ford. I can't remember what it is. He bought one, then he bought a station wagon. He's putting a Godzilla in one of them old ass Fords that he's got and shit. He had what's that guy up in Michigan that does a lot of work for Ford?
God.
God.
He used to hang out with us out back in the day.
I know you know who I'm talking about.
He used to come out there and drag race with us, Brad.
Who,
He was
Dietrichs?
No, not Dietrichs. He was one of the head guys at the SVT and stuff. What the fuck's his name?
Yeah.
Did he street race with us, Gary?
Yeah.
He's real big in with Ford. He's real big in with Team Z.
He's the Godzilla engine.
Yeah. He's
one of the first.
Yep.
Not the dude that run me almost killed me, right?
No.
Is his name Brian? Brian something?
Brian Fox or Brian? What the fuck's his name?
Oh, has he got a heating and cooling company?
No. That's not him. This guy worked for Ford's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Brian Wolf or something like that?
Brian Wolf, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ford Performance.
Yeah, that's who Rev and Evan had built his Godzilla for that old car that he's building.
What's going on, Quick Hit?
You saved that guy's life that night, Gary, that I went through the garage. Yeah. That was another time night. Gary was a hero, everyone. He saved that guy's life.
I was never a hero.
I went back to whoop his ass. Gary wouldn't let me out of my car. He said, Brad, he's in there half dead. He beat himself off the roll cage. I said, that monkey bastard.
Yeah, Brian Wolf, that's a knowledgeable dude, man. He's really smart when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, he used to come out to us all the time, man.
Damn, y'all had all the big boys out there racing with
I
y'all.
can't place the face or nothing, Gary.
Yeah, he's kind of like a skinny dude. Geez, you just have to look him up. You know who he is. If you've seen a picture of him, you know him.
Fox chassis Mustang with a turbo, did he have?
Maybe, yes.
At the Grove.
I know he got with Whipple and had Whipple build a Whipple for the Godzilla.
Yeah.
And they put it in a Fox body, and then he took it all out. And then he had Pro Charger build one. Then he took it all out, and now I think he's with a single turbo or a twin turbo on a Godzilla or something like that in his current Fox body.
Wait,
Oh,
where's Quick Hit from?
Reverend Evan is from. He was down in Muncie, Indiana today at the FP Race reunion.
Yeah. He just released a video today or yesterday or something like that. Y'all know Quick Hit, Gary?
Huh?
Do y'all know that guy Quick Hit that's in the chat?
No, I don't know. I've had a lot of new subscribers lately.
Where's he from?
Chicago.
Oh,
Damn, he's in your neck of the woods there, Supply.
Well, he's
part
talking
of
about
Chicago,
going to the
Quick
Grove.
Hit?
So,
I might be at the Grove Saturday. I'll definitely be there next Friday.
you know, what's going on next Friday?
My first snowmobile race of the year.
Ah.
And Saturday, I might be there testing tuning in the afternoon.
I had a feeling he was from the Chicago area when he said
When he said the Grove, I knew exactly where he was talking about.
He looks like he's got a pretty nice channel. I just subscribed to him.
Yeah, I wonder what part of Chi-Town is he in the burbs, city?
I don't know.
Hopefully, he ain't in the city.
Yeah, no shit.
But there's some people that like living in the city. I don't know why, but there's some people that like it.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good channel, man.
I couldn't do it. That's just way too damn many people for me. Too much shit going on in these big cities.
Oh hell, if you live by Atlanta, you got the same issues.
Yeah, but I live. Believe me or not, I live just far enough south. I don't have to deal with that shit. Thank God.
That's how I am. I'm just far enough out of town. I don't have to deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Hell, you way out
you're
of town.
pretty far from a town, Gary.
I am. You know, I'm close to downtown Romulus, but shit,
Yeah.
that's not even a town.
Romulus? Romulus is huge. It's awesome.
Are you
Love
out
that
your damn
place.
mind?
Reminds me of China.
You're out of your damn mind.
You want to look at it? You want to see a big town? Look up a town called Brooks, Georgia. Literally.
Plainfield. Okay.
It's called Brooks, Georgia. Look up
He's
that.
down by where Mike's garage lives. Not he's about 40 minutes south of me, Quick Hit. I'm up by St. Charles.
Where Mike's garage used to live?
Yeah. Yeah. Where he used to, that's why I said where he used to be.
I thought you said where he lives.
No.
My ears.
Well, I might have said where he lived, like in the yeah. Probably didn't phrase it right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Y'all busy right now this time of year, Sublime?
Still, yeah. I got a bunch of calls coming in, a bunch of sales going out, and it's just the weather's kicking our ass, dude. We're getting so much damn rain. Freaking, it's hard to bang out these jobs the way we normally would. But looks like after yesterday, the rain is gone for a good 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So should be able to start banging them out.
Man, we got a damn winter blast coming through here. Damn, it's been chilly all damn week.
Look at this guy.
Compared to what it's normally been.
Yeah, after Thursday, me and Gary's going to be living it fucking nice. High 70s, 80 degrees, and sunshine.
Rory Morgan's about an hour from my house. If he's in Huntsville.
Huntsville, Alabama.
I know someone from over by Huntsville.
Rocket City.
What's going on, Roy?
I imagine all y'all gonna be ready for Ford takeover by the time it gets here. Y'all gonna be ready to take a break, especially Sublime.
I'm
Well, I
ready.
don't know.
Oh yeah.
I
Hazel
don't
Green
know a break.
at work. Sorry about
No,
that.
I know Sublime. Sublime, you going down on Wednesday this year or Thursday?
TBD to be determined.
Yeah, I got you. Usually you always go down on a Wednesday, don't you?
You go
Yeah.
down there. When you go to these places and stuff like, sometimes it's freaking more work. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It can be.
Yeah, but at least you're not punching the clock and you're not having to be on a timetable or nothing like that. I mean, you can just kind of go and free wheel at your own wheel, your own pace, even though it might be a fast pace, but at least it's, you make your own schedule and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to order
Ooh.
tickets for that in advance, or can you get them at the gate?
Give
At
it-
the gate.
You just pay the
You can.
You pay there.
Okay.
You going down with Gary this year, Brad?
I'm riding. I'll be down there a couple days before, probably. I think I'm gonna go hit the tail of the dragon, maybe, and
You're
some
going
other
on the
roads
car
out
and the
there.
bike.
Yeah,
Tail of the Dragon. Hell, you going to a whole nother state?
yeah. I'm gonna go on a big ride.
Are you taking the Mach 1 or?
No, I'm taking the bike.
I was gonna say that's a bike trip. I bet you anything.
Hey, don't wreck, don't have no accidents over some of the Cletus left behinds off them damn
Hopefully
RVs.
not. I hit
And
that. I don't wreck. I don't really wreck. I hit that deer. I didn't even wreck then. He didn't even wobble me.
Oh wow.
man, it was the guys that bought them damn RVs. Well, two of those RVs posted something on Facebook that they're gonna be at what damn race they said it was gonna be at.
The next
I
one.
said it was you seen it too? The next Talladega race or whatever.
I don't remember what the next race was though. He's got a YouTube channel or he's got a TikTok or something. He's got some kind of channel. I'm not sure if it's YouTube or not. The big guy that bought Cletus's or the one that bought the other two.
The guy that bought the other two.
Yeah, I don't know. Not him. The guy who bought Cletus's. I saw him on like TikTok or something.
Dude, I couldn't believe that son of a bitch sold for that much.
How much
Yeah,
did it sell for?
And he
7,000.
he ended up, one of his friends was betting against him.
That raggedy son of a bitch sold for $7,000. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy dude, you bought it for the name. You damn sure didn't buy it for the value. That's for sure. Holy shit.
That 454 isn't even worth that much.
Hell no. Nothing about that son of a bitch is worth that much. But hey, man, that just goes to show the power of damn the internet these days. Cletus is big, so people want to buy his stuff. So social media can make somebody.
I'm not worried about that shit.
Yeah, he had a video. I watched the video released today about the plane crashing at his damn airport and all that stuff.
I haven't watched that one yet. I had to work and And then when I got home, I got home late and watched TV with my wife, and then I jumped on here.
So, Pinks,
go ahead.
Which car? And I apologize if this is a dumb question. Like I said, I was MIA for a little bit. The Mustang you got running, correct?
Me, yeah.
So is it pretty much drivable now, or you still got to get a couple things for it to be good?
Driving it to work every day.
Oh, did you have to get the tune redone, or?
I went back to my old tune.
Oh, you still had the stock tune?
Yeah. Well,
so no, we were talking about that.
I don't
whether
have
or not
the stock tune. I have my old tune that was for the 2018 intake manifold and the long tube headers and my intake.
No, I remember we were talking about the fuel system and whether or not that would screw it up.
At first, it wasn't working. I had to switch out and put my old injectors back in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, thank God for Chris on the video that night told him about that.
I have the new fuel system. It's just running the stock injectors. So I have two sets of injectors that are better than that. I have 47-pound injectors, which are the GT 350s injectors, and then I have the 1050s, the ID 1050s, which I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm just hoping that the 4 injectors in my Focus are still good. I'm worried about the one because the spark plug was destroyed, like completely.
So Quick Hit's gonna be out there racing the Mustang.
Radial small tire. Nice. That purple one?
Radio small tire.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at his channel. I just subbed to you, Quick Hit.
Look at that purple Mustang on the dyno looks badass.
Well, I see a thumbnail of a video of it at the drag strip. So yeah, Quick Hit, if you're up there, man, I'll find you. If I'm up there, should I say?
Yeah, just look for somebody with a damn Kermit Green GT500.
No, that may or may not be with me that day.
Yeah.
Or he might be driving the blue Chevette.
No, it'd either be the Mustang or my work truck.
I was gonna say it'd be the Mustang
My
or the
SUV.
truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kim won't let you take her car out of the garage that day.
Oh no, it's always better if I don't have to pay for the gas going up there.
How far is it away from your house?
Hour and a half.
This dog eating her foot.
Hell, an hour and a half ain't bad.
No,
She's as bad as a cat eating her foot.
I mean Saturday. If I go there this Saturday for test and tune, it'll be possibly straight from the show. Then I would be taking the Mustang up there. But Friday for my first race next Friday. That I don't know what I'll take up there.
But if you took the vet, wouldn't it just be a 45-minute trip?
No, because a lot of times there's traffic. Run into a lot of traffic on 294. Almost no matter what time of day.
Huskies are weird. You see this, don't you, Sublime?
Oh, hold on.
She's not eating her foot like she was a minute ago. She's only nibbling. Oh no, there she
No.
goes again.
Hey, listen, she's trimming her nails.
That's right.
What's her name?
That's Blue.
Blue. Blue.
She don't
Fuck
care.
you, I'm licking my nuts.
She don't. No. If she had nuts, she'd probably lick them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was a dog and I could reach my nuts, I'd probably lick them too. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to nobody.
They clean themselves up.
But you'd be mad if someone got it on camera, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't give a damn. I'd be like dogs. I'd be shameless. I wouldn't give a damn. I'd be like, I can do it and you can't, buddy. Don't be jealous.
A white Renegade with a 32-foot trailer.
Ah.
Well, are you going to have that, whatever it is, purple blue Mustang up there, Quick Hit? What's up, 4 Blue?
Hey, Blue.
Chevy man, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Ford Blue, did they ever did Rob ever call you or get a hold of you? Gearhead Rob be calling me. Feedback info. I sent him the Ford Blue gauge.
Ah.
He answered yes, Sublime.
Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. Yeah, like I said, if I'm up there, I'll look for you. I'm gonna feel like a moron and walk up to his freaking pit area, looking for Quick Hit.
Hey, just walk up. Hey, just walk up and say, "Hey, the dude, I was the idiot on the live stream the other night talking to you." He'll know exactly who you are.
He'll
I
think
can-
we-
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Did I just hear an electric company?
Sublime was like, "Hey, you guys."
I did hear the
Look at this dude. Well, you can't see him, but you know,
What up, Blue?
he's here.
But is he here?
It's the other Blue.
Is he there?
Looks like
I'm here.
black. That's black.
What's up, Chevy dude? How you doing tonight?
Oh, he's got the. There he is.
There he ain't. There he is. There he ain't.
Oh, I forgot. Me and Sublime's the only one that drives Chevrolets.
Oh,
I got a Chevrolet.
You guys are the only ones that wear panties, women's panties too.
Hey, mine's a little bitty panties. I drive a Colorado.
What Chevrolet do you have?
At least Sublime's got the big girl pants on.
Next thing you know, they're gonna come out and identifying as women.
Yeah, that's next for sure.
Motherfucker, I'm only 4 inches from already being there. What are you talking about?
Go
hello,
ahead,
everyone.
raise some side money there, Sublime, so you can bet.
Well, I definitely won't be betting on myself.
I don't blame you there.
Yeah.
So
Ford
for
knows my car is not a drag strip car.
did Rob get a hold of you?
No, not yet. I haven't heard from them.
Oh, okay.
Did you
And who was
finally
that?
get that big block Chevy fixed?
It's done and gone, and the customer's happier than a faggot running backwards through a pickle patch.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Dude, I don't know if anybody could be happier than a faggot doing that.
That's a happy thing.
So, anyways, who is this Rob Mach 1?
So it's Gearhead Rob. He's a friend of mine on YouTube. Been friends for a while. He just lives down in Indiana.
Okay, and what kind of stuff is he wanting to know?
Well, what he's got is a 1970 460, and
Okay,
he wanted to know how to identify it.
as in what?
Make sure it's a 460, or maybe it might be a 429.
Bore and stroke.
Yeah.
4.36 is the bore, and the stroke is 3.875, I believe, for a 460.
Well, you can explain him to that. You can explain him that.
Okay.
They don't have no numbers on the block for those.
A 429 and a 460 use the same block.
Can't. I'm sorry, brother, but I can only have 6 people up.
Yeah, he's like the rest of us cheap ones. We don't pay for the premium, so we can only have the free version.
You got
Coming soon for me, too. Soon I'll be in the same boat. I already canceled I canceled the subscription when they raised the price.
really.
So my wife just went to bed. She's still awake, but I can be on for a little bit, but I can't be on very long.
You got to be quiet.
You let us know when that nut noose gets tight. We'll know you got to go.
No, she's my favorite person, so I got to make sure I don't piss her off too much.
Yeah, you never pissed a wife
Hell no,
off.
she'd
That's
jump
not
on
good.
you. She'd jump on your damn back and choke you to death.
Called the Superman choke. Get it right. It has a name.
Yeah, quick kick. I wish I could bring you up, brother, but I can't.
So, I got the bed of my truck rhino lined. It looks great.
No, man, I seen a picture. It looks really good.
Did I send you a picture, Mark 1?
Yes, you did.
You spray it on or did you roll it on?
I sprayed it on, but did I send you the picture with the gas tank door in place and stuff?
Hang on. Hold your horses.
He said, let me fumble through this phone. I'll let you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can't see shit. Can't
When
see.
you were
Oh, yeah. It looks good.
When you were spraying that shit, did you like, damn, I should just go ahead and spray the whole damn truck?
Well, what's
No,
up with the gas
absolutely
cap lid?
Okay, so a 72 F100, the gas tank's inside the cab.
It's in the
Yep.
cab.
Yeah, factory. So I deleted that and I put a fuel cell under the bed. And I went to the salvage and cut out a big chunk of bed and cut a small chunk of bed out of my truck, and then I laid the panel over and put nut zerks in it and used wing nuts to tighten it down.
Good deal. Yeah, quick hit. Yeah, next time would be great, dude. I apologize I couldn't bring you up, but they want so much freaking money now, man. To
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Let me guess.
So was
they're blaming it on
was there a
tariffs?
picture of it, or did he forget what he was looking for?
what?
He already put it up on the screen.
Oh, it looked like the inside of the bed to me. I didn't see the gas cap door.
It was
It's
in the
in the
bed.
center of the bed.
Oh, you grafted it inside the bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't see it.
So every time
put my
now
fucking-
is that in the center in the back?
Yeah, it's right
Yeah, see, he
inside the
didn't see it
tailgate.
either.
Oh, okay. So you'll be
Well,
able.
you can't.
No,
you
I didn't even
can't
tie.
hardly
You see
Go
it
ahead.
right
see.
there?
Oh, okay, I can see it
that's the
now.
hole.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me blow it up so I can see it. I'm blind as a bat. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it looks good, Blue.
That's
So this is, and then here's with the door on it.
That's pre-door, and with the door on it, you can almost tell it's not. You can't.
There you go. Hell yeah, it looks
Oh
good.
yeah,
Now you gonna be able to reach
that's
that from the
okay.
back?
It hides itself in there pretty good.
it's right inside the tailgate. You can reach right in.
I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say that doesn't look very far back.
Quit it. I subscribed to you too, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, so did I. Because as soon as I saw the cars on your channel, I was like, that looks good.
I said you had a cool channel, man.
Yeah, it's right inside the tailgate.
Good deal.
I know the picture makes it look like it's way inside, but it's not. It's only about 8 inches inside the tailgate or so.
Oh, okay. You won't. Yeah, you won't have no problem getting to that to fill
I
it up.
gotta
Man.
say, guys, that is one ugly son of a gun on that fucking screen there.
Who's that?
I didn't see myself.
Salty.
You ain't seen me, brother.
How the hell she ever married me is beyond me.
So I think that all the time too about my wife. What the fuck is she doing?
I'm still
Damn.
waiting to say that about a wife. Nah, I divorced mine a long time ago.
I'm lucky. I'm punching above my weight class. She's the one that got screwed fucking punching way below hers.
I did the same thing, Blue.
Look, I was a skinny kid when I met my wife.
A skinny kid.
Yeah,
Now he's just a big kid.
I'm just a big dummy.
Me too.
How old was you when you
No
got married to
sense.
her, Gary?
How old was I when I got married to her?
Yeah.
Well, we got together when I was 19, and we actually married when I was like 32 or 33.
Oh, okay. Y'all been married for a day or two then.
Yeah.
That's why it lasted too. You waited till you knew.
Hey, my wife and I were only together like 6 months when we got married, and we've been married 26 years.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
That
I
did
was
not
not,
work for
I
me.
was 19 and she was 32.
85.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
So I met
That's
my
cool.
wife in 84. October of 84, we got married in 96.
You got married the year I got out of the army.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we fucking she put up with me for a long time, dude, because I'd done some stupid shit.
No way. I don't believe it.
Oh boy, I tell you.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Fuck no. It's been a fun ride, ain't it, Gary?
Shit.
I'll say, I say, my thing is, I regret a lot of the shit that I've done in my past, but I wouldn't change it because it made me who I am and put me where I am.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, look at it like this, Blue. If you would have done something different, hell, y'all might not be married today.
Well, my thought is, if I could
You know
go
what I
back
mean?
in time and do it all over again, I'd probably do it exactly the same because I'd be that same dumbass kid again.
I know I would change something. I didn't know damn way I'd marry that damn ex-wife I had.
You wouldn't even
No
know.
fucking way. Oh yes, I would. I'd get somebody to kick my ass first.
The thing of it is, though, man, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager and stuff like that, like in high school and stuff like that, I had a girlfriend. I was still dating other girls. You know what I'm saying? But when I met my wife, for some reason, I just didn't have the need for that no more.
Yeah. Hey, man, they say when you meet the right person, man, it just, it does something to you.
Yeah.
That's
I
what they
think
say.
if I had a time machine and could go back in time, I think I would cut my parents off sooner.
Oh, well, there you go.
That would probably be the one thing that I would do.
The only thing I would have done differently is not spent so much time on the road. I would have taken more time off.
I could say maybe I'd introduce my kids to my parents sooner, but no.
Uh,
Yeah. I gave my mother what she asked for.
Because I spent way too much time on the road and not enough time at home.
Your dad probably spends a lot of time with the grandkids, don't he, Gary?
Dude, my dad can't remember their damn names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad's a good man, and he really is. But he was always a hustler, man. He always worked. He always got a. All right, Sublime, take care, brother.
Take it easy,
Well,
Sublime. Have a good night, buddy.
See you, Sublime.
But my dad was always a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So he went to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and he didn't get home till 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, he had to though.
Right, but the only reason why me and him are so close because I wouldn't let him go without me.
Well, you spent all that time with him, growing up, learning up under that tree and stuff like that at the junkyard and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that builds a bond, man.
I mean, the shit that I learned at that yard and stuff like that. I could never learn in school.
Shit, no.
There ain't nothing like hands-on.
Yeah. Quick Hit he's an over-the-road truck driver. Yeah. So is Mike. So is Barbecue 5-0 out there, buddy.
Oh, that's what Quick Hit does, drive over the road?
Yeah, over-the-road truck driver.
Yeah, I did it for 27 years.
But I mean, like this 55 that I bought, I mean, really, that guy that I bought that car from, they saved that car for me.
Yeah.
So that's why I have a hard time, selling it. Somebody would really have to give me some really stupid money in order for me to sell it.
Like so is that the 55 you had when you were a kid?
No.
Because you said you had one when you were a teenager, too.
Not a 55. I had a 57.
Oh, okay.
I've always wanted a 55.
55 is my favorite year.
Shit, yeah, by far, 55 looks the best.
See,
6 ain't bad, but I don't like the taillights.
See, and I'm broken because the 54 is my favorite of the Chevys.
Well, I mean, 54 is nice. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have a 54 than a 56 or 57.
I always felt that they were smaller, so they'd be easier to go faster.
Well, you're probably right, but they look, and actually 54 looks the best with the front straight axle.
I don't know. I was just, and not only that, but when I was a kid, everybody had 55s, 56s, and 57s because, the tri-5s are the holy grail.
Right.
And so just to be an ass, I wanted the one that nobody else wanted.
I'm surprised you only have one.
But you got to admit, man, Chevy hit a home run when they built those 3 years in a row. I mean, that was a home run.
Yeah, to this day, they're one of the most desirable ones besides like a Chevelle, I think.
Well, it's funny because people think I actually hate Chevy. I don't hate Chevy. I've owned a lot of Chevys. I've had Vets and everything else. But I just always had better luck with Fords.
Right. See, and you said that they were one of the most popular. I think that the Chevelle is the Chevy guy's fucking holy grail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, you got to remember though, Chevelle came so many years later after the tri-5s.
Still though, if you go put a Ford motor in a fucking 55 or, one of the tri-5s, yes, you're going to get some hate, but not as much hate as you would if you put a fucking Ford motor in a Chevelle.
Well, yeah.
I kind of disagree with that because if you put a Ford motor in any of those cars, you're going to get hate a lot.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I think you would too.
I think a Coyote powered Chevelle, you would get more hate than a Coyote powered fucking tri-5.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, Blue, you try it and let us know how that shit comes out.
Right.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, because you got them purists everywhere.
Yeah. And it's just like a Ford. A lot of people don't like Chevy engines in a Ford, and they
No, I
they
don't.
frown upon it. I don't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, but
I will
Ford
say,
guys don't send death threats.
Hey, here we go. We got stupid fast truck in the house.
what's up, stupid fast truck? How you doing, buddy?
Stupid fast.
But I will say, man, I mean, just
So,
you gotta give it to the guys, man. When they came home from World War II, they just used whatever the hell they had, and that's what gave us the hot rods that we got
Yeah.
today. It wouldn't been for that, man.
Gave us the custom motorcycles and everything.
Yeah, man. It's just them guys when they came home, they, if they had a Ford body and a Chevy engine, that shit went together. It didn't make a damn.
Well, California, we owe them a lot when it comes to the hot rod scene because California, those guys out there started all that shit.
Damn right. SoCal, damn right. They started all that shit back in the day.
So, I had an old man. He was probably 70 years old, and I was a teenager at the time. He told me the reason that they put Chevy motors and everything back in the day, Chevys and Cadillacs and, the older stuff, because he
they
had
were
an old...
plentiful.
Well, no, that's not what he said. He said the reason that he did it is because of his steering box, because he had an old Plymouth. It was like an old, 30s model Plymouth. And he said you can't put a newer small block or big block Dodge in the old Plymouths because of the steering box was in the way because of the starter. So he put a Chevy motor in it because the starter was on the opposite side.
Huh.
Well, and another thing, Chevys were always so much easier to work on than Fords back in the day.
Well,
Yeah.
and you got to admit, they were a hell of a lot faster, too, because the old flathead Ford, you can only get so much out of that damn thing.
We're going to have to agree to disagree on that because those old flathead Fords, buddy, you get those old 85 horsepower flathead Fords, they would flat ass run, man.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, for that time, they were fast as hell.
Yeah.
But when Chevy came out with a small block Chevy, I mean, you just didn't see a whole lot of people going to the flathead Fords no more. They were going to the small block Chevys because they were the ones making easier power.
You see this right here, Ford Blue? 70 old man, watch it, Blue.
I didn't. That was when I was like 17 years old, 16 years old back when that old man told me that.
Well, hell, your body might have grew up, but your brain didn't.
A lot of the hot rodder guys back in the day, they always come to the junkyard, back in the 80s and stuff like that. They always wanted Chevy engines because it was just so much easier to drop them in those cars.
Yeah.
The motor,
One wire alternator and one wire distributor, and you were done.
right. So I mean, that was the thing, man.
And
That's
a 350 Chevy, a turbo
actually do have a
350
Chevy
train,
part
you
on my
didn't have
cars
to have
'cause
shit to run that.
all my cars have always had a one-wire Chevy, no matter what it was.
Right.
Well, it makes it so much easier,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do you know what my pet peeve is? When people put an HEI distributor in a fucking Ford, I can't. That big ass ugly distributor up front needs to be thrown away. I'm sorry.
So the trick is you run. So here's the deal: the HEI, the module in the bottom of an HEI is a super fast processor.
Right.
You take a DuraSpark distributor and a DuraSpark box. You take the little black goo out of the bottom of the DuraSpark box. You glue the fucking HEI ECM out of the bottom of the HEI distributor into the bottom of that box, and then you fill it with expandifoam and silicone. It looks factory, but it is a faster processing stuff. It's closer to an MSD box.
Okay.
So that ECM from the HEI, it'll run. Hell, I fucking proved an old man once. He's like, well, we don't have a brain box for this old Chrysler. And I was like, do you got an old Chevy distributor running around? He said, yeah. I said, let me see it. And I pulled the fucking ECM out of the bottom of it, and I wired it to the Chrysler distributor and hooked up a coil to it and fired it up. And he's like, what the fuck? I've never seen that before. I said, that distributor, that ECM doesn't have a clue what fucking distributor it took. It doesn't have a clue what distributor it took to.
Never thought of that. But anyhow, for Stupid Fast Truck, I'm going to tell you something. That's where GM messed up by not letting these divisions keep their own engines, and they started going all Chevy.
Yep.
Because
Right.
as far as I'm concerned, the Buick, the Oldsmobile, the Pontiac engines were so much cooler than the Chevy engines.
Well, they stuck with the Chevy engines because the 283, the 327s, and the early 302s, they were so plentiful, and everybody was working with them. So there was such a huge aftermarket support for them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had this conversation. You could go down to any parts store and spend $60 for a set of headers.
No, you're right.
You know, so getting a set of headers. I mean, back then they had a set of headers. You could put a 350 Chevy and a 32 Ford for
Yeah.
$80.
Yeah, right off the shelf.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It was what's that called? Supply and demand. Everybody demanded it, so they supplied it, and then it was so big, it was dirt cheap.
Right.
And yes, when you start getting into high horsepower shit, it doesn't matter what you have. It all costs the same after you get to a certain horsepower level.
Right.
You know, 600 horse, at 600 horse, it don't matter if you're messing with Ford, Dodge, or Chevy. They're the same fucking price at that level and above.
Yeah, because like you said, it's all aftermarket anyways.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Mach 1's fucking 399 cubic inch small block Ford has Chevy rods in it and Chevy rod bearings. You know, so my 408 Stroker Windsor, it's got Chevy rods and Chevy rod bearings in it. It's because at that point, it's about measurements, not about brand.
Yeah.
So it just, once you get up to a certain level, it don't fucking matter no more.
Well, my thing is that I like putting a Chevy engine in a Chevy engine.
I agree.
Yeah, I like putting a Chevy engine in a Chevy engine also.
Oh, the old nail head? Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, Gary. I had to copy what you said.
So if you want to know one that bothers me is when these racers say that their LS is stock bottom end, stock fucking LS from the junkyard, and then you're looking at it and it's got Texas Speed stamped on the fucking block, and then you find out it's a fucking 427 Texas Speed motor.
That's not a stock LS.
No,
it's not.
That's the one that irritates me. Oh, I put a $25,000 LS in my Fox body.
Well, if you put a $25,000 LS in your Fox body, it ain't fucking stock. That's for sure.
Yeah, no shit. You didn't just go to the junkyard and get a cheap fucking motor.
But I will give Texas Speed credit, though. They do build some badass LSs, though. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. I know what your point is. I'm just saying they do build. They were about one of the first in the game to jump on the LS platform, and they took it to the fucking heights that it is, and then everybody else followed suit.
You know, what bothers me about the situation is they'll say, "Oh, I couldn't afford a Ford motor." You just spent 25 grand on a fucking LS fucking Texas Speed built motor. You gonna tell me you couldn't have spent 25 grand on a Ford motor? Eat a dick. Matter of fact, eat a bag of dicks.
And if you don't like the taste of that bag of dicks, you can eat 4 Blues dick.
Well, you know,
Now you can eat a pallet of dicks after
they do
that.
they do have dick pasta out there. So I mean, if you need to eat a bag of
Oh,
dick,
Jesus. Dick pasta, huh?
well, a few years ago when I first started YouTube, we had a bunch of people, and they're like, you know, sending people different things. So I got an address from one of this old girl, and I sent her a big. It was actually macaroni and cheese, but it had dick pasta. Dick and balls on it, so I sent them to her.
Did it taste any different, Mach One?
I didn't ask her. I don't know.
That's funny.
Hey, Ford, I'll send you a box of it, and you can let it taste.
There you go. Hell, make sure you're on the live when you taste that shit too.
I would try to serve it to my boss though.
Well, if you do it live.
You know something? Your boss would probably eat it.
I will say that when I lived in Tacoma, telling somebody to eat a bag of dicks wasn't a bad thing because of the Dick's Drive-In. And that's what, everybody called it, eating a bag of dicks. It was hamburgers, and they were good.
Yeah. This coming weekend's going to be my first weekend off.
Well, damn. Are you going to know what to do with your time?
Well, I mean, this last weekend was technically my first weekend off in a while, but I kind of did things, you know what I mean?
Did things.
You should load up and take the wife to the movies then.
We talked about going to do something.
Yeah.
Thing of that, my end of this month is my wife's birthday. We're going to Torch Lake. It's supposed to be a really kick-ass lake.
Yeah, this weekend for me.
Y'all going up North Michigan Lake, Gary? Okay. That's gonna be cool.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta get up early.
All right then, Mr. Pinks. You have yourself a good night, sir.
Pinks, y'all have a good one.
Later, Pinks.
Have a good one, brother.
Later, Pink.
Gary must be off tomorrow.
No. I'm at the hall tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So no pressure then, right?
No pressure. Well, I ain't gonna stay much longer anyhow. I just figured I'd pop on here for an hour or so.
There you go. Yeah, I ain't doing shit, man. Just messing around tonight.
It's pouring now.
Oh, really? Y'all getting it, huh?
Yeah.
So I dropped the doors off of the Comet to the body shop. He's starting on the doors.
There you go.
I could have. So he's got a Trans Am in his shop that's in the way, and it's ready for paint, and the guy won't come get it. And instead of finishing the car, he bought a fucking hotel, I guess.
Damn.
So now he's like, everything else is on hold. He's getting this fucking hotel dealt with. And the guy that's doing my car is like short on room. So he said, bring the doors. When the doors are done, bring the fenders. And when the fenders are done, bring the hood and the trunk. And when that's all done, ready for paint, then we'll bring the car over and I'll make it work. We'll do the car and then we'll go paint it over there. So
did you ever get the uncle's Fox body repainted?
Yeah, it's repainted. It's getting wet sanded and buffed this week.
Oh, that part looks good too, man.
So the fucking hood was the hood and the trunk and the roof had to be repainted. My boss was pissed. And
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
you could see tiger stripes in the hood and the metallic flake.
Yeah, this is funny. Let's see. Should I buy a car or a hotel? It doesn't seem like a choice. Most
Yeah, no shit, Gary. I was thinking that same thing too.
That's what fucking super fast truck is saying.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a hard decision to make. Car
Hey,
or hotel.
fast, I'm ready to go get that engine, brother. Anytime you're ready for me to come down there.
Yeah, Gary wants to get that engine, get it dropped off, get that thing taken care of.
He said, "Come get it now."
Oh,
He
there
said,
you
"I'll
go.
wait up. I'll wait up."
He was getting some concrete work done, so it's gonna be hard to get to him.
No,
Oh, you're talking about
he
stupid
didn't
fast truck?
actually say it. I said it. I said, he said, "Come get it now. I'll wait up."
Yeah.
Oh, wait up. He'd been waiting up a while since he's a couple states away.
Yeah, no. I was talking about my buddy over here. He's a big Chevy guy. Matter of fact, he was working on a 62 bubble top. And him, he says, "Yeah, you're better off putting a small block in that car instead of the big block because you have to mess with the firewall and everything else." And I'm like, "Well, then, I got one coming."
I mean, for no more than what you're going to do with a car, it ain't like you're going to be racing it or nothing. You're just going to be cruising it. Hell, that's going to be a perfect engine for that car for that.
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be the best deal right there.
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna at least put like fender well headers with the straight axle and like a tunnel ram?
I got a cherry picker. I'll bring it with me. You just let me know when.
He ignored all my questions.
No, I didn't.
I don't think he's going straight axle.
No, I'm not.
I hope he's not going. I hope he's not going fender well headers either.
Why not?
I mean, you really want it to be that loud?
Well, yeah, I want to piss my neighbors off.
I mean, just for a cruiser, you want it to be that damn loud?
Well, yeah.
So Mach 1, did you got the straight axle and everything when you got the car, didn't you?
No, I didn't get no straight axle.
I thought you said it came with a fiberglass front end and a straight axle.
I never said that.
Oh. I thought you said they had all that.
I don't know if he does or not, but if he did, but no, I got the original fenders, everything on the car.
Oh, okay.
Now, do you plan on going straight axle in the front?
No.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know because if you,
I'm gonna raise the front end up on it, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be a straight axle.
Okay. Because I know Finnegan's garage, man, the way he done his straight axle, that shit's cool as hell, dude. He got a straight axle, down racket pinion steering, and all that shit up under that car. It looks good as shit.
I already got $1 million Fairmont. I don't need $1 million 55 Chevy.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Just listen to us. We'll help you spend your money.
It'll be fun.
I hope it'll be like stupid fast and donate.
Yeah, just saying. Just listen to us. We'll help you spend your money. No problem.
But hey, I can give you my PayPal link, and you can send me some money anytime you like.
Hell yeah. As soon as I find somebody I can rob, I'll send you a bunch of it.
There you go.
Do you accept pennies?
Yeah, I got a few. I got a couple of jugs of those. I'll send a jug. You roll them. I ain't rolling some bitches.
Penny spin just the same as any other.
Shit, down here, dude, you can't even take them to the bank unless you got them rolled, and then you got to put your name and your phone number, your address, and all that shit on the roller. The bank won't even take them.
Here, you take them to the bank here, and you just say, "Hey, I need this dumped through the machine." They say, "Okay, it's going to take a few minutes."
Hey, I've gotten pennies. I've been in the store gotten pennies for change, and I've had people say, "Let me look at those pennies," and I let them look at the pennies, and the guy gave me $10 one time. Says, "Can I have these pennies? It's probably worth $1 million." I gave it to him for 10.
Damn. Yeah, some people like collecting them old ass pennies and shit like that, man.
Oh yeah.
Especially now that Trump's trying to do away with the penny altogether.
I think it's a 1916 D penny that's worth a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, Trump's trying to do away with the penny altogether, trying to take it out of circulation.
Well, because it costs 3 cents to make one penny.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like 3 cents to make the fucker.
Right.
It's not
I
worth
mean,
the
yeah, I
trouble.
can, you know what? And I can understand. Take it out. Hell, I'm one of those type. I'm not a penny saver anyway. I give all of my pennies to my mom and other people. I don't save pennies.
Looks like a gas. I plan on, like I said, I'm going to raise the front end on them and sit the back end down. But I ain't going no straight axle.
I've never built a straight axle car before. That's something I've never done.
And I don't plan on it.
Oh,
I
I'd like to
haven't
do it
either,
one
but
day
I
if I
have
got
the
the
stuff to do it.
yeah, I'd like to do it one day if I got the right vehicle. But you know, it won't be to like a tri-fire or nothing like that. It's if I do it, it's gonna be something a lot older than that.
Well, my thing is that I get this damn Fairmont down and done, and then that 55 is to my next project. I am not going to.
Go stupid fast on the stupid crazy on that something, huh?
Hell no, I'm not. Gregors do look good on a 55.
Yeah, they do.
But
But
I
if you look around to these old speed shops and shit, you can get them fucking old magnesium wheels and put on them. And they look good as hell on there.
I honestly believe that I want to put Corvette wheels on it all the way around.
Corvette
Yeah,
rallies, they look good.
have you priced in a set of old magnesium wheels lately?
Oh no, they're expensive as hell. I already know that.
Yeah, they're 3,500, $5,000.
Salty's gonna send me the money for them.
What, the magnesium wheels?
Yeah.
Shit, if I bought magnesium wheels, I'd keep them some bits for myself. I don't know what I'd put them on, but I'd still hold on to them because I've never had a set of them.
So when
Them
you say
summits are nice,
Corvette
dude.
rallies, are you talking like rally wheels?
Yeah, I'm talking like the 70 and 69, you know.
Okay, so bigs and littles?
And the littles in the front, bigs in the back.
Okay. Are you gonna paint the car?
It's gonna be a satin black.
Like hot rod black?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I know there's a speed shop that's closing down somewhere in I think it's Tennessee, a really, really old ass speed shop that's closing down, and they got a shit ton of those magnesium wheels they're selling.
Hey, you know what? You guys, did you hear about Canada?
Yeah, I know it's fucking liberal as shit.
No, hang on. I'm going to tell you how liberal they are, and I'm going to tell you how fucking dumb they are. Anything older than 2000 is not allowed on the road.
When did they do that?
When did they start that?
They're getting ready to start it now.
Didn't say, because I know the hot rod channels I watch, and all them guys are from Canada. These guys build nothing that's newer than like a 50 something.
What are they doing? Like a catch for clunkers?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes. And I'm telling you, we go over there and buy those cars on pennies on a dollar.
Fuck yeah, you know it.
What's left of them? Because most of those cars are about done rotted back into the earth.
Yeah, that if it's at cash for clunkers here, they had to destroy the car.
No, they don't have to destroy them. They can sell them. They can sell them at auction, but they have to go out. They have to leave the country.
That's fucked.
Yeah, no shit. That is fucking stupid, to be honest with you.
Off-word, woohoo! That's cool, Roy. But yeah, I mean, so they're that's gonna be fun. I need to get a link and go to their auctions because I'm going to tell you something. If I could go over there and buy a few cars, I would definitely go over there and buy a few cars and bring them back here and make some money.
Hell yeah. Damn right.
Has anybody, hey, Mach 1, have you tried to call or contact Mark again?
Well, let me tell you something. I sent him a text today, matter of fact.
We were just talking about him the other night.
Yep.
I sent him a text and I said, hey, Mark, I know you're busy and got things going on, my friend. I would be grateful just to let me know that you're okay, doing okay. And it delivered today at 3:26, and I haven't heard from him yet. He hasn't read it or nothing yet.
So I've tried calling his phone, and it rings and rings and rings and rings and then goes to his voicemail.
Right.
Does it still got his voice on the voicemail?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll let you know it's still active then.
No, I tried calling it too, and it goes where you can hear his voice. But
Here,
that's
here's what's funny. I can look right now and it shows his phone is active.
Oh, like he's on it.
It's so
How the hell can you look and know that his phone is active?
Probably there's
So-
a fucking dot or something like one Facebook Messenger.
there's a orange or a green dot next to it or a blue dot saying that
Yeah.
he's active.
Yeah.
I ain't never paid that much attention to that. Hell, I mean, we got Android phones. I should be able to see that same shit.
well, I just let them know. I says, I mean, just let us know that you're doing okay. You ain't got to fucking explain nothing or anything like that. Just say I'm doing okay, because they
Yeah,
didn't
just
fucking do that.
yeah, if you can just do that, just leave it at that and go on about your business. At least we know you're still breathing.
Right.
Mach 1 and Salty both show that they're active right now too.
Well, I should be because I'm talking to you right now, actively on my phone.
You
I'm
smart ass.
active. I'm an
Always.
active motherfucker right now.
But what I'm saying is if you turn your phone off or you put it
Mhm.
on airplane mode or do not disturb, it turns that dot off.
Oh, okay.
If your phone is not active, it doesn't mean you're using it. It just means it's on and has service.
Gotcha.
No, if his voicemail is still active and everything like that, his phone's still active.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
exactly.
it's
That's what I was
ringing.
gonna say.
It's ringing 4, 5, 6 times before it goes to voicemail too.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But like I said, I text him and it says delivered, and usually it'll come back and say read if he reads it.
So this is what I'm wondering. What you had said that maybe him and his wife reconciled and he had to cut us off.
I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking.
So
Yeah.
you can block people, and if you block people, we'll still go to voicemail, but he won't get notifications from us or nothing.
Right.
Because if you block a contact, we can still send text messages, we can still send fucking voicemails, but the phone won't even deliver the notifications of the missed calls or the missed messages or nothing. It automatically puts all the notifications directly in the trash.
Hmm.
For
You
him
try.
to
You
see
tried.
it, for him to
You
see
tried.
it, he would
I'm sorry.
he
Go
would
ahead.
have to click on blocked messages or blocked contacts.
Hang
And then
on.
if he clicked on it, it would show him everything.
Yeah, hang on a second. Mark, I mean, Stupid Fast Truck, it's Mark up in Canada. He used to join our live streams there, a while back, but he had some things going on in life that he just kind of like dropped out of our site.
Yeah, his screen name was 91 Mustang LX.
Yeah. LX.
I hope he's doing well.
T, what's up, brother?
Hey, my friends, what's shaking?
Oh shit, man. Not much. How you doing tonight, bro?
Doing good, man. What's up, Mr. Ford Blue Gage?
Not too bad. Not too much.
Big bad Brad in the house.
Big Bad Brad.
And our host. Our hostess with the mostest. We got Mr. Mach 1 leading this live stream on a Monday evening for everybody's enjoyment. Let's put your hands together real quick and a big round of applause for this gentleman.
Woohoo!
Surprised you up this late tonight there, T.
Yeah, he is a good guy, Stupid Fast. He's a real good
I'm
guy.
off. Technically, I'm off tomorrow, but I got to go to some commander's call in the morning. So,
Stupid Fast says hello, T.
what is going on, my main man? 50 grand. Look at that car looking sharp as hell. Those things do look sinister. Yeah.
What's going on, T?
Oh, not too much, guys. I've been working a lot, and then the other weekend, not last weekend, the weekend before, I rode 1,000 miles. I put 1,000 miles on that Harley, and then they had a bike week come into town, and then I was very busy with work. So
What state are you in now?
I'm in Florida.
Hmm.
Hey, looky here, we got Mike's garage.
The
Miguel,
damn the solar man himself. Man got more
Shit.
money in damn solar than most people got in their houses. Holy shit! I
That's
see all that shit
that's
he's buying. I was like, God Almighty, damn!
that's only you hickers in damn Georgia. Your money, the houses may cost more.
I don't know about this shit. Not the house I'd be living in. That's something to be cheap. Cause I'm a cheap ass.
Oh, everybody knows what the birds say when it flew over Salty's house. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Well, you do know why the birds fly upside down over Alabama, right?
How's that?
Because they ain't worth shitting on.
That's funny.
But anyhow, guys, it's 11:30 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11:30 here too.
I'm getting ready to pull a funky.
Yeah, finna shut her down and call it a night.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
All right, guys. You
I'm
guys have
sorry,
a good
Mike
evening.
One. What did you say? You're ready to pull your monkey?
yeah, I'm definitely ready to pull.
Well,
Hey,
I
well, you
didn't know
guys,
that
I'm
you
gonna
were
let you
on.
go there, Mr. Mach 1. Mr. Gary,
All
y'all
right.
have a good night. Everybody in the chat, have a good one.
Take
Stupid
care.
Fast Truck.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming.
Blue, Brad, T, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all on the
Yeah,
flip side.
everybody in the chat. Great hearing you. And
Later, everyone.
good seeing you on there, Forward Blue.
All right. Stupid Fast Truck. Thanks a lot, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, folks. You guys have a good night.
Thank you.